Welcome back to Class 6 of our Grok Build app creation series. Now, if you remember back in Class 3, we built an entire full-stack recipe-sharing social media app from scratch using Composer 2.5. Then, in Class 5, we covered the absolute essential layout pages you need to design before taking any website public. Today is part 3 of the build phase, and we are diving into something that can completely make or break your project: SEO, search engine optimization. We are going to learn exactly how to optimize our app so that it ranks high on Google and gets discovered by thousands of real people before we take it live. If you haven't watched the previous classes yet, I highly recommend pausing this video and checking those out first, so you're completely caught up. First, what exactly is SEO? In plain English, it's just the art of making your website appear higher in Google search results so people can actually find it. For a food or recipe app, Google search bots are looking for 3 main things: fast loading speeds, a mobile-friendly layout, which we already optimized in our last class, and proper structured text tags. We start with on-page SEO. This means tweaking our app's page titles, descriptions, and structural tags so they target the exact phrases people are typing into Google. To do this like a pro, I jumped over to Google Sheets and created a simple tracking sheet with columns for keywords, search volume, difficulty, and type. Let's do some quick research. If I type Chinese recipe into Google, look at all these suggestions popping up at the bottom. I'll click on Chinese food recipe, look at the top-ranking sites, and see how they naturally format their text. I'll add Chinese food recipe to my tracking sheet, but now we need to know the actual data behind it. So I went over to a website called Ahrefs Keyword Generator. It's a fantastic, completely free tool for quick keyword insights. I paste in our phrase, set the target country to the United States, and hit search. Look at that. It shows the phrase has a medium difficulty score but brings in a massive search volume, over 1,000 hits, which is a great starting number. I'll go back to my Google Sheet, right-click a cell, create a simple drop-down menu for easy, medium, and hard, and mark this one down. Now, manually doing this for dozens of pages can take ages, so let's use a clever shortcut. I went over to Grok Chat, explained exactly what my app does, and said, give me a list of highly relevant primary, secondary, and LSI keywords for a premium cooking app. Boom! It instantly categorized them. For example, it flagged best recipe with tofu, which has a medium competition score but pulls in over 10,000 monthly searches. I added a quick drop-down in my sheet for the type of keyword, primary, secondary, and LSI, and logged them in. Once my sheet was completely packed with winning phrases, I downloaded it as a standard CSV file. Now for the fun part. Let's feed this data directly into our app using Grok Build. Open your terminal by pressing Win+R, type in your terminal app, and load up Grok. Click Resume Sessions and open up our ongoing RecipeShare project folder. I went to my downloaded keyword sheet, right-clicked, clicked Copy as Path to get the exact location on my hard drive, and pasted it right into the Grok Build command line along with this massive SEO prompt. Improve the SEO of the entire RecipeShare app by adding proper meta tags. For every single page, add a unique and attractive page title under 60 characters, a descriptive meta description under 160 characters, and full open graph tags: og.title, og.description, and og.image, so the links look beautiful and professional when shared on social media apps like WhatsApp or Twitter. Focus heavily on the home page, recipe detail page, about us, and contact us pages. Make sure the text is completely SEO friendly and uses the exact high-performing keywords from the uploaded spreadsheet path I provided. I hit enter, and the Composer 2.5 engine starts analyzing our front-end code base. Within seconds, it begins modifying our React pages, injecting customized headers and social sharing tags into every single component layout automatically. Let's audit our app to see how well the AI did. Open your running local app in Google Chrome, right-click anywhere on the screen and hit Inspect. In the side panel that opens up, click the small double arrow icon next to Network and select Lighthouse. Make sure you have the Lighthouse extension enabled in your browser settings so this shows up. Click on Analyze Page Load. It will start simulating a real mobile and desktop user loading your web page from scratch. Look at that scorecard. Our SEO metrics look great, but let's check the performance details. Our first contentful paint takes just 1.7 seconds, which is fast, but our largest contentful paint is hitting 2.5 seconds because our massive featured hero images are taking a little longer to load. If we scroll down to the dedicated SEO audit logs, it tells us we are missing two major files, a Robots.txt file and a valid Sitemap.xml file. It also highlights a few minor tag improvements. Don't worry at all about these errors. This is exactly why we audit. You can literally take a quick screenshot of these Lighthouse flaws, drop it into Grok Build, and tell the agent, fix these specific speed and tag bottlenecks for me. It will optimize the codebase in seconds. Before we generate our missing system files, we need to fix our page hierarchy. Google loves clean organization. If your headings are a mess, your rankings will drop. I paste this quick structural optimization prompt straight into Grok Build. Optimize the heading structure of the RecipeShare website for SEO. Make sure every single page contains only one H1 tag for the main heading. Use H2 tags for major sections and H3 tags for subsections. On the recipe detail page, ensure the dynamic recipe title is locked as an H1. On the home page, make the main catchy headline an H1 and the food category titles an H2. Apply this clean structure across the entire app. Hit enter and the AI instantly cleans up our typography layout, ensuring our text architecture is perfectly optimized for search web crawlers. Now let's talk about a total cheat code for getting more clicks, Schema Markup. Have you ever searched for a dinner recipe on Google and noticed that some website results look totally different? They show a beautiful picture of the food, a 4.5-star rating graphic, and the exact cooking time right inside the search results snippet. These are called rich snippets, and they get way more clicks than plain text links. You can manually generate these codes using online tools like technicalseo.com, but since we're using Grok Build, we can just tell the AI to implement it directly into our code. I drop this prompt into the terminal. Implement full structural recipe schema markup across the RecipeShare application. Ensure that when a recipe detail page loads, it dynamically generates the correct JSON LD structured data, including the title, description, image URL, ingredients array, prep time, and user star ratings, so Google can display rich snippets for our recipe pages. The AI builds a clean background component that automatically injects these structured code layers behind every recipe page. All right, we're in the home stretch. We need to create those two vital system files that the Lighthouse audit flagged. Otherwise, Google's search bots won't be able to map or index our pages properly. I drop this simple prompt into the terminal. Create a proper functional Sitemap.xml and Robots.txt file for the RecipeShare website to maximize search engine indexing. Generate a dynamic sitemap that automatically includes all main navigational pages and dynamic recipe links. Create a clean Robots.txt file that allows Googlebots to crawl the site safely while ensuring private dashboard files are not blocked. Grok Build writes the code files directly into our public root directory. Let's verify it. I go back to my web browser, add Sitemap.xml to the end of my local URL, and hit enter. Wow, a perfectly formatted XML tracking map is live. Let's swap it for /robots.txt and double win. The file is sitting there cleanly telling search engines exactly where they're allowed to look. Finally, let's make sure our food pictures rank on Google Images by adding automated image alt text. I paste this quick asset optimization prompt. Add proper descriptive alt text attributes to all images across the RecipeShare web application for better accessibility and image SEO search rankings. For custom uploads, write a helper function that automatically formats a clean alt description based on the uploaded dish name file. This ensures that if someone uploads a picture of butter chicken, the code marks it cleanly as creamy butter chicken curry with rice, giving you a massive boost on image search tabs. And just like that, our local full-stack application is completely optimized, audited, and ready for search engines to discover it. Keep in mind, guys, SEO is an ongoing journey that continues even after a site goes live, but implementing these solid foundational steps puts you miles ahead of the competition. I have provided every single optimized prompt we use today in the description box below, so you can run the exact same audit on your local project files this weekend. Now, listen to me closely. In our very next class, we are finally going to learn exactly how to take this completed local app off our computer and launch it 100% live on the internet, so real users across the globe can start logging in, sharing recipes, and ranking on Google. You do not want to miss this final step.